Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm MANNY MUA for those of you who do not know who I am. Hello, it's nice to see you. So today's video is going to be actually a little bit different. I wanted to come on here and talk about an experience that was brought to my attention yesterday that I had no idea that happened, and that when I found out that this happened, it really hurt me. And what I'm talking about is an experience I had with a fan of mine named Dan. And this is about a meet and greet that we had in the UK where I met her. It was a meet and greet last year that I had with Jeffrey and with Beauty Bay, celebrating our collaboration. And it was a wonderful, wonderful meet and greet tour that we did together, and it was just beautifully done. So thank you to Beauty Bay. So Dan uploaded a video 2 days ago about her experience at this meet and greet, and talked about how hurt she was after the experience that she had involving me. And seeing that hurt me so much, knowing that she was hurt by something I did. So I directly reached out to Dan. I DM'd her and we talked amongst ourselves. Basically, I wanted to speak to Dan one-on-one and explain to her why I had made a face. So what happened was, me and Jeffrey were finishing up our meet and greet, and as Dan is walking into the meet and greet, she's walking in through my side, and I'm about to go in and I'm about to hug her. So I'm walking towards her as if I'm going to hug her, just because I hug all you guys when I'm doing a meet and greet. I'm going in to hug her, and she walks right past me and hugs Jeffrey, which is totally fine, of course. Like, hey, you hug whoever you want to hug first, that's totally fine. But to me, it just caught me off guard. I just wasn't ready for it. I was like, oh shit, like, I just felt like in that moment, it was like trying to give someone a high five, but they leave you hanging, if that makes any sense, where you just kind of feel a little uneasy and a little awkward. You're just kind of like, did that just, yeah, that happened, okay, cool, great. So, afterwards we hugged and we talked, and it was great, and the meet and greet was over. But when Dan got home, she realized that I had made the face. I had made the uncomfortable, awkward face that I had made, and she was hurt by it, and she was upset. And I don't ever want you guys feeling upset about something that I've done or anything of that nature. And even though it was never my intention to hurt Dan, she was hurt and she was upset for the past year, and I don't want that for her. I never wanted that for her, you know, just because I had felt kind of awkward in the situation, kind of like, you know, she walked right past me. Watching that video was really just, it hit home for me, you know, seeing her like that, seeing her come from that place of hurt, and it just made me feel like I needed to reach out to her, so I did. I talked to Dan, and we're good. You know, she's off to college soon, and she's gonna be living her best life, and she's gonna do amazing. You guys that wait for us at a meet and greet to meet us for hours deserve the best experience possible, and anything less than amazing is unacceptable. You guys deserve an amazing experience every single time, and I just want to make sure that we have an open communication and we have an open dialogue between us, that if you guys ever felt in any way that I have hurt you, or there was a miscommunication in any way, shape, or form, I would hope that you guys would let me know and we could talk about it. I am so willing to talk about anything like this. You guys mean the fucking world to me. You mean the world to me. I wouldn't be holding contests, I wouldn't be doing prom makeovers, I wouldn't be doing all these things if you guys didn't mean the world to me. And I want you guys to know that. I want you to know that you guys have changed my life for the better. And I'm only going to continue to do the best that I can for you. I actually wanted to talk about one other thing in today's video, and it was about an insensitive Snapchat I made a while ago, over a year ago, and I was talking about how I was frustrated that my Uber driver didn't speak English, and how there was a language barrier between us, and how I was getting frustrated by the fact that I couldn't communicate to I couldn't communicate that to him. And looking back at it now, I can see how offensive it was and how insensitive it was. And even though it wasn't my intention at all to hurt anyone by that statement, that's not how you're supposed to act. That is not how you act. You do not create further barriers in this world. You know, we're already in our world right now is already so divided, and it's so frustrating, and it's already such an intense world, and we don't need people dividing it even further. And that includes making snaps like that. You know, I'm sorry for my shortcomings. I'm sorry that I said those things. I can only do my best and do better every day and just try my hardest to continue to be a better person every single day. I just want you guys to know that I am human and I'm going to make mistakes along the way. But I'm going to do my best to learn from those mistakes and try my hardest to be a better human for you guys, for my family, for myself. You know, I'm 27 years old now. You know, I'm not a child anymore. I need to take responsibility for the things that I say, especially on a platform that I have. I always want to spread love and positivity, and that's what I'm going to continue to do. I'm going to do my best to spread that love to you guys that you guys so kindly give to me. Being human is hard. It is very hard. Sharing your humanity with people is very hard. But as people grow, they learn. As mistakes are made, you learn from them, and you can only try your best. And you guys, I promise you that trying your best is enough. It's enough. So please continue to never give up. Keep trying your best. So thank you guys so much for listening to me. I just wanted to make this video and just talk with you guys, and I feel like it's very important for us to have an open line of communication and talk about these kind of things. So thank you so much for listening, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. I love you so much.